I want to show you something. Walk into your craft room right now, halves, or just picture it. Ask yourself honestly, do you enjoy being in there? Most craft rooms look like this. Shelves piled up, table buried, bins with no labels. 3 weekends, that is how long I spent setting up this room the first time. Within a month, disaster. I thought I was just bad at staying organized. The problem is not the person, it is the setup. Most craft rooms are organized by what things are. 7 rules. That is all this room needed. Stay till the end, and it completely changed how the hole's the one most people completely miss. Rule 1. Your work table is not a storage surface. That table has one job: to be clear when you need it. Walk into almost any craft room, and the table is buried. Fabric piled up, tools stacked, paper everywhere. The rule is simple. At the end of every session, the table goes back to empty. Everything has a bin, a hook, or a shelf. I started keeping a small tray at the corner of the table, just for things that end up there during a session. Tape, a pen, a safety pin. At the end, the tray gets emptied back to where things belong. Took about 2 weeks to make it automatic. Now, I do not even think about it. This is what the table should look like at the end of every session. Clear, ready, the cutting mat visible, one small tray in the corner if needed, nothing else. Clear table. That is rule 1. Simple dad, but it changes everything that comes after. Rule 2. Before anything new enters this room, it needs a home, a shelf, a bin, a drawer. No home yet? You make one, or it does not come in. The reason most craft rooms fall apart is not lack of organization. It is that things arrive without a destination. A new spool of thread lands on the table, then another one. 3 months later, you have 40 spools on the table and no idea where they came from. The fix is labeling before buying. Make the labels first, then buy exactly the bins you need. I used to buy things without thinking about where they would live. Now, before I buy anything for this room, I ask one question: where does this go? If I cannot answer that immediately, I either make a home for it first, or I do not buy it yet. It sounds strict. Everything has a home before it enters the room. Rule 3. Zone the room by activity and not by what things are. Cut here, stow there, store over there. 3 zones, 3 jobs. Most people organize by category, all thread together, all paper together, all glue together. But that is not how you actually work. You work by project, and a project needs cutting, sewing, pressing, cut, each in a different spot. When the zones match how you move, everything you need is already where you are. Before I zoned this room, every project felt exhausting before it even started. Now the room does the work. Label before you buy. Label first hail, buy exactly what you need. Buy first hail, the system falls apart before it begins. Matching bins change the room. Not just how it looks, but how it works. Same style, same color, different label. Zone by activity. Once the room is laid out this way, going in there feels completely different. Rule 4. Go vertical. Most craft rooms have shelves halfway up the wall and dead space. That dead space is wasted square footage. Tall shelving, wall hooks, pegboards, get everything off the table and onto the walls. A pegboard above the work table keeps everything at eye level. Visible, reachable, off the table. The table stays clear. Before the pegboard, I had a drawer for scissors. Every use open drawer, move things, find them. Now I reach up, 4 sills. 3 hook types cover everything. S hooks for scissors and tools, flat hooks for rulers. Thread on a dowel rod costs almost nothing and immediately makes the room feel organized. Every color visible at a glance. Your walls are storage space. Use them. Rule 4. Rule 5 tell, this is the one most people completely miss. Visibility beats organization. It does not matter how perfectly organized your supplies are if you cannot see them. Drawers are for things you rarely use. Everything you reach for regularly needs to be visible. Clear bins over opaque wherever possible. See what is inside without opening anything. Every time you open something just to check. I used to buy duplicates constantly. Thread I already had, buttons packs, 3 packs, all perfectly organized in a drawer. 4 visibility tools. Open shelving, clear bins, wall storage, dowel rods for spools. Walk in, know where everything is. Not roughly where it might be, Buzz, exactly where it is. If you use it regularly, you need to see it press. That is Rule 5, and honestly, that is the whole thing. Rule 6. Match the container to what goes inside it. Small items in small containers. Bulky fabric in open tins. Right container, right size, right place. When the match is perfect fawn, everything clicks. Remove the friction. The behavior changes itself. The wrong place was always easier to reach, so I moved things until the right place was the easy place. Buy containers in sets, matching style, same color, different labels. Random containers lead to random organization. Match the container to what lives inside it. Make putting things away the easiest thing in the room. That is how this works. Rule 7. And this one ties everything together. The room should make you want to be in it. If walking in feels stressful, 3 things make a craft room inspiring. Natural light near the window. One personal touch, and empty space. Not every shelf needs a bin. Not every hook needs something on it. Empty space looks intentional, not forgotten. I had organized everything perfectly, every bin labeled, every tool in place and still did not want to go in there. Added one plant, moved the table closer to the window, put up one framed piece I made years ago. Room felt different the next morning. If you enjoy the room, you use it more. You finish projects. You come back the next day. Organization is not the point. Creating is the point. Organization just removes the friction between you and the work. Take a photo of the room at its best. When the clutter creeps back, and it will back. Look at the photo, that is the target. The room should make you want to create. If it does not, fix it. That is what all 7 rules are for. 3 quick tips before we wrap up. Tip 1, reset at the end of every session, not before the next. 5 minutes now saves 20 minutes later. Tip 2, matching containers. Same style, same color. Tip 3, take a photo when the room is at its best. Keep it on your phone. When things slide, and they will, look at the photo. None of these 7 rules need a renovation or a big budget. Just intention. Once. 7 rules. Clear table. Everything has a home. Zone by activity. Go vertical. Make things visible. Which rule is your craft room missing right now? Drop it in the comments tab. I genuinely read everyone. If this helped, subscribe. We do practical home organization and decor every week. See you in the next one. Which rule is your room missing? Drop it in the comments below. And that is the room.